and a Wellness Wednesday indeed. I am so glad that you are here. I just want to check in with you really quick to give you some wellness wisdom pearls to help you make it through the day. So in case I am new to you, I want to reintroduce myself to others. I'm Dr. Michelle Clay. I am a physician, certified holistic health counselor, and clinical nutritionist. My purpose is that of a healing helper and an alchemist. How do you express that, Dr. Michelle? Glad you asked. I express that through my company, Freeality. Yes, indeed. And Freeality is a premium wellness experience. I provide tools to transform your wellness and tools for your tranquility through premium loose leaf herbal teas infused with the power of alchemy. Honey, they're relaxing escapes of wellness in the cup, as well as wellness coaching programs, corporate wellness tea services, transforming your gatherings from events to experiences. So let's get into it. So for today, what I want to talk to you about very quickly, and welcome to the replay viewers. So if you are tuning in via replay, make sure you leave me a comment below and tell me where you're tuning in from. Maybe we're neighbors. But anywho, even though last Friday, the groundhog didn't see his shadow, and that means, according to legend and old wives' tales, that we're going to have an early spring. It's not spring yet. Now, I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is a beautiful day. A beautiful day, honey. The birds are singing. My daffodils are starting to come up. Every day is a beautiful day to be alive. But it is still officially winter. And what happens, a lot of people, I experienced this my entire life. What happens to a lot of people is that, oh, I cannot see. What happens to a lot of people, I cannot see. Leave studio, add to stage. Can't see that. Click add to stage. Oh well. What happens to a lot of people is that they get the blahs. They get the blues. And with that being said, what happens is that it's almost like a feeling of depression. And so I had that a lot growing up. Starting in January and definitely by February, I would feel so blue. I would feel just blah, just down. It's dark. It's cold. You can't get out, getting out in the sunshine. And I didn't know what it was until I went to medical school. And upon entering medical school, I discovered what was called seasonal affective disorder. So the dark, the cold, the winter season affects your mood, almost like depression. So when I moved to New Orleans, it wasn't as bad, but still February was definitely tough for me. And one thing that I started doing was I said, you know what? One year, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel like this again. What can I do? So I started drinking this. And no, your girl is not drinking wine in the middle of the day. I'm not doing that. This is actually Release Your RoyalTEA. Now, most times I drink this hot, but I had a wonderful event over the past weekend, the Goddess Gathering, Self-Love Day Retreat, and this was one of the featured blends, and so I had quite a bit left. So I chilled it. And y'all, it is some good chill. So let me tell you why this is important and how this can help. This is a great herbal strategy to get through a winter workplace day. Well, as you can see in here, that's beige, that's ashwagandha root. That's ashwagandha root. The thing about ashwagandha is it is an adaptogen. Okay, that means it is going to help you with stress. If you're at work, are you feeling stressed? But don't want to tell anybody. That's okay. That's okay. I called it out for you. You might be experiencing some stress. It helps with your mood. It helps alleviate stress. It helps protect the body from stress. Now, if you are a over 40 and fabulous woman who is at work, then you're in perimenopause, even if you have never had a hot flash. I want to just tell you, you are in perimenopause. There are 34 symptoms of menopause, but we're going to get into that more later on. But it also is classified as a phytoestrogen, which can help you, okay? Now, for me, another reason that ashwagandha in this here Release Your RoyalTEA can help with the winter workplace blues is because it helps with brain function. It improves cognitive brain function, which means the fog, the can't get your thoughts together, the lack of focus, it can help with that. Now, another ingredient in here which gives it this beautiful purple hue. Now, this is strong, so it's a little bit darker on today, but gives it this beautiful purple hue is butterfly pea flower. Let's see if we can find there's one. Okay, can you see that? Okay, it's actually a flower. Yes, I'm actually drinking a flower. But butterfly pea flower helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. It's used a lot in Ayurvedic medicine for stress, depression, anxiety. Now, please, this is my disclaimer. Do not take this as opposed to seeing your physician, your primary care physician, or your psychiatrist if you are really experiencing deep depression. How as physicians we monitor, and I don't want to say diagnose, but we are monitoring and gathering the for a differential diagnosis is going through something a mnemonic we call SIGI CAPS, an acronym called SIGI CAPS. And if you meet a certain number of criteria, then we're like, you probably have clinical depression and may need something. You may need a prescription. I don't want you to think that Dr. Michelle done told you, oh, I'm about to drink this tea. It has butterfly pea flower in it and ashwagandha, and I'm not going to have to take my antidepressant. No, ma'am, and no, sir. That is not what she said. But you can incorporate it. But you always have to go to your primary care physician and get your diagnosis and, if necessary, a prescription. Because I can't write a prescription for you. I'm not going to write a prescription for you. Okay. I can do a TRX, but not a prescription you're going to take to the pharmacy. Okay. It's not going to be at the pharmacy. It's going to be at reality. Okay, but anywho, butter in Ayurvedic medicine, that is what it's used for. In Ayurvedic medicine, butterfly pea flower is also used as support for diabetes, as an antimicrobial as well. Okay, so that's good news. So this here Release Your RoyalTEA can be found at freeality.com. I put the link below. You can get it direct from the website, or you can do a buy with Prime option. You'll see on the website. Now, I want to encourage you to be proactive about your health, proactive about your wellness. You don't have to suffer in silence. Venting to a girlfriend, boyfriend, mama and them, co-worker. For women especially, that can be helpful. There's something that calms the sympathetic nervous system called Tend and Befriend. But you need more than that. You need more than that. So let's be proactive about our health. Let's be proactive about our wellness. Let's be proactive about our well-being. Let's give ourselves permission to feel more harmony, to feel happier. And an herbal strategy can do that. Spring is coming early. That's what Puxatawny Phil said. But baby child, spring is not here yet. So let's get through these winter blues. Let's get through some workplace stress and tension, and have our place of business, our place where our a place of employment be happier as opposed to harder. All right, so that's it for this Wellness Wednesday, dropping a little wellness wisdom on today Wellness Wisdom Pearls. I'm Dr. Michelle. I sure have enjoyed sharing this time with you for a little lunch and learn. So until next time, I want you to be well. I want you to do something well and wonderful for yourself. Go forth, be brilliant. Talk soon. Bye, y'all.